there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm going to give you a few tips in this lesson about how to swing the club. It's one of the most important parts of this game, so let's get into it. All right, to pass this lesson, you got to get that ball on the target marker out there in the range. To start your backswing, pull back on the swing stick and aim for that sweet spot at the bottom of the swing path target window. Then, when the circular power meter reaches the white circle, or 100% power, push the swing stick forward to complete your swing. Great work on this lesson. All right, now repeat that same backswing, but this time really try to push the swing stick forward smoothly and hit that white sweet spot on the contact target window at the top of your swing meter. So to reiterate, swing path target window is at the bottom of your swing meter. Contact target window at the top of your swing meter. If you want your shot to be the best possible, you got to hit both those target windows in your swing meter. All right, not quite, but we're gonna give it another go. Good job on that one. Being able to chip well around the green can be a real scorecard saver. It's very important to choose a good landing spot for your chip so that you give it enough distance to roll into your intended target. Now let's see if we can dial in the right distance and get this chip into that target area. Not quite, but I think we'll get it on the next one. Great stuff. That's what I'm looking for. Now let's talk about one of the most important skills you can have on the golf course, and that is how to read the greens. You can see those beads moving on the green from left to right. This tells us that the green breaks to the right, and that means we will need to aim a little bit to the left so that we can use the break to carry the ball into the hole. Now, aim to the left and see if you can sink this putt. Also, worth noting, you can press the putt preview button to get a preview of how your current alignment will affect the ball. That was a good try, but not quite getting there. Let's try again. All right, let's reload. Try this again. And making progress, but we're going to try this again. Good try, but I think we can do better. We'll do one more time. All right, that wasn't too bad, was it? Glad you got through those lessons. And now we are going to take you over to create your first MyPlayer. There's a whole lot more to explore in here. Can't wait to see what you create in PGA Tour 2K25. And I hope / know I will see you out there on the course real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Strap yourself in because we're about to get started for this wonderful tournament. Let's go. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Corn Ferry Tour next season.
We'll now head to the 7th hole to catch up on the play. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Second shot here on the 7th. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. Big putt for par coming up.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. The 8th hole is a par 3. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Not hard enough. This would be a great up and down. He has this putt to save his par. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup. If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Oh my, that was launched. Well, Rich, isn't this a lovely sort of teaser for these players on the Corn Ferry Tour to be playing at the stadium course, which is known for the prestigious Players' Championship? They're almost getting a sense of what it might be like to be on the big stage.
Exactly. However, there is one massive difference. You just don't have the number of fans out here like you would normally see it. That's what the biggest difference is this week. Still, they're going to feel a lot of pressure trying to close the deal, coming down 16, 17, and 18, no matter how many folks are watching.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It's a straight putt for the most part. It should turn a little to the left as it nears the hole, however.
That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
Yeah, that one will play. A couple under at this stage. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This would be a great up and down. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
He's got this for his part.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. Now with the honour on a par 5.
Coming off of a bogey, looking for a birdie.
That'll work there. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. And he'll be glad to be putting now. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. Well, that'll work there from about 100 yards. Unable to find the green on this one. Setting up for his 3rd shot. An opportunity to make a par here. And this one will be for bogey. And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. It's time for the 2nd round. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. And Rich, as we dig into this 2nd round action, our featured player leads the pack.
Yeah, he's out there. He's got the lead. But listen, there's so much golf left to be played in this 72-hole event. Let's see what he can produce.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the 9th hole. This is the 2nd shot here on the 9th hole. That was wonderfully done. Sitting at 7 under. And he's safely on the green with that shot. 13 feet to the hole. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
Ooh. Par putt coming up here. That one slides by. That'll hurt. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently in first position on the tee of the par 4 10th hole. Playing from around 110 yards out. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Oh. A par putt on the table. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Currently at 6 under par overall. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Atta boy, good shot. That's nicely done. Not bad. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This is for birdie.
That will drop and it will extend the lead. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Pretty good shot there.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. And that is a goal shot in line with the hole.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Oh, what a performance, Rich. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.